What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants. No hate. Now, as you guys know, yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday, and the Chiefs, they beat the 49ers 25-22. Close, tough game. Somebody had to win, right? So, anyway, I didn't really feel like making videos yesterday. I saw some things, though. I posted some things in the community section. Now, one of the things that I'm going to talk about is one of the things I posted. Now, I'm going to say this, and I want to just get right to the point. So we saw the WWE style face, if you want to call it a face off or whatever. Really wasn't even that. They just a confrontation, put it like that, with Ryan Garcia. It's funny because where Devin Haney was standing, Ryan's walking like past him, and Devin starts yelling something to him, and he walks over to Devin, and then now it just happens to be a bunch of people around with cameras. We already know the deal. Okay, I spoke on that, and I said that, that doesn't impress me. In fact, it's so fake. All of a sudden, this model, the pretty boy, now all of a sudden he's the tough guy with the black leather jacket on, and all the acting tough. It was like, okay, whatever, man. That's not even Ryan. And he's saying to Devin, you're not like that. You're not like that. No, I'm like, been listening to rap music, huh? Okay. So here's the deal. Now all of a sudden, I see a tweet by Ryan saying that his house got robbed. And he was saying that, he loved God. Thank you, God. God protected them because he kept them safe, because now he says he kept him safe. And then said he had some of his people, some of his boys shook because they was home when that happened. Okay. Immediately, I saw comment after comment after comment after comment and different videos where people in the comment sections are saying, even one of the content creators is saying Devin Haney and Bill Haney set that up. They knew exactly where to go and everything. Yo, they set that up. Let me tell y'all something. We don't play with the streets like that, okay? You come into my fucking house, it's not about in the ring. You come on my property, period. Not welcome here. Trying to cause some harm. It's a problem. Let alone you come in my house. And you mean to tell me, because they ran in and they ran out. And I'm like, what the hell did they take? Ryan ain't got nothing in his house worth taking, because it looked like some bullshit to me. Now, I'm hearing it was in the morning before the press conference. Like Ryan's not there, but he's on his way to the venue. Then I'm hearing it was right after the press conference, or whatever the hell you want to call that shit. And I'm saying, you know something? And for the people that saying, yo, Haney and Bill did that, yo, they trying to get in his head, yo, they set that up, yo, they scared of Ryan, all this bullshit. They trying to make Ryan call the fight off. I mean, I've read so much stupid shit, and I'm like, man, what world do we live in? Honestly, man, it's really like some of this shit that I see and I read. I just don't understand how people think the way they do. I just don't. And they applaud the wrong shit. You don't come into anybody's house. That's breaking and entering. That's trespassing. I mean, then to rob someone, that's armed robbery. You came in there. So what was they shook for? 2 dudes walked in your house and they was shook. Talking about they just knew where to go. Listen, you didn't see anybody come out after them. I didn't hear Ryan say anything about the police. Now, if there's a separate video where he talks about that, then I didn't see it, whatever. But I'm saying this. When you say things like that, and you get the authorities involved, I don't want to hear no, yeah, but why would he call the cops? He can get Ryan back himself. Nah, bro. You run in my house, you send somebody to my house, it's a problem. We're going to have a big problem. A really, 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 really big problem. So this is not somebody talking trash online. This isn't somebody walking around thinking they're better than what they are and just mouthing off and saying no. So I'm going to say this. If Ryan gives a fuck about his family, and as easy as they got in this house and then got out unscathed, well then he should definitely make sure, for one, I don't know why he don't have security cameras and have his house guarded. What kind of security system he having? If they say, well, that's because people was in there, so what? So what? You know how it works. You have a code, you open your door, you know how to disalarm it. I mean, you know what that is. You know how it goes. If he didn't, call the police and get them involved. Oh, because maybe now he's a gangster. He ain't no snitch. Man. If this is real, okay, if this is real, and these two little scrawny, skinny ass motherfuckers got in his house like it was nothing, got out of there, like I said, unscathed, and he didn't get the authorities involved, he didn't handle this the right way to protect his family and himself, because at the end of the day, if somebody's breaking in your home to do something, more than likely they're gonna have a gun. If not, I mean, we've heard about a couple of celebrities where their house got broken into and they wound up killing somebody, or physically, pummeled the guy, caught him before he can, pull out or whatever. But if he didn't do those things, I call bullshit. Either I call bullshit, and if this is real, and he's dumb as fuck. You don't play with your family's life like that. Why would you play? Why would you put yourself in a position? I know he's not no gangster, because you're just not. But two, for you to try to want to go and get Tank Davis's number and one of his boys press you and they punking you and you didn't do shit then. What would you have done if you would have been there? So it's obvious you're trying to say they was at gunpoint, right? Had guns, because what did you say? He said that, the people that was there was shook. Some of his team was there and they was shook. So my thing is, if this is true, what happened, then you need to handle it the right way. Because we either handle it one of two ways. Either you do it yourself or you call the police. But to even put that on social media, and then you got people saying that the Haneys was behind this. Well, are you trying to have them investigated to try to stir something up in their camp? To try to stir something up or try to get, one of them locked up? I mean, because at the end of the day, well, you were face to face with them, so you know it wasn't them. But, maybe they sent somebody. That's what people are saying. And I just call bullshit on this whole thing. And to me, let me say this. If I find out that that's exactly what this is, Ryan did not go and call the authorities, his house was never really robbed, and this is some storyline bullshit, I won't watch that fight. And I promise you that shit. This shit is disgusting to me. It's a turnoff. If this man's house is really robbed, you don't play with shit like that. You don't play about them streets. You can joke and say the wrong things and somebody will blow your goddamn head off because you out here running around saying the wrong shit. You can cause conflict between people because of some bullshit. So if his house was really robbed, I think he did a poor job of just putting a tweet out and then always, I thank God, but you know what's at stake and you see what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? You see what's going on. And if you think that Devin Haney, if you yourself think that Devin Haney and his fat dad had something to do with it, you a pussy. There's no way in fuck you gonna rob my house and I'm gonna know you did it or had something to do with it and I'm not gonna break your shit. Nah. So from me to hear this, it's just like, yeah, see, he's playing. He's playing. Now, I've known people to get restraining orders on somebody, on people who've done nothing to them. I've known people to run to the police trying to, hey, this person, this happened, that, he said this. I don't feel comfortable. I think he might try something. He might run up on me, whatever. If this is some storyline shit to try to sell tickets, I won't be watching that shit. So if I find out different, I like Devin Haney as a fighter, and it's not his fault. This is coming from Ryan Garcia fans. This is coming from people that speculated. If I find out either one of them, like this is some let's sell tickets bullshit. Ryan didn't sell too many tickets his last fight. Devin Haney, for them to be the dance partners of each other, you expect the numbers to pick up. But if this is some storyline shit, man, I'll find out. I'm not watching this shit. You don't play with the streets like that. You don't play with your life like that. You don't play with your family's life like that. You don't play with your family's life like that. And we've been seeing so many of these fake storylines, these fake beefs, that it just turns my stomach, because boxing doesn't need that. When something isn't pure, when something is just for money and it's just focused on whatever sells, I can't get into that. If that's, like I said, if I want to see storyline, I watch professional wrestling, because we know that that's all just an act. It's just a work. We know that. Well, some of us do. Boxing doesn't need that. So I don't know what's what. But this is a story that if he's not going to explain himself in detail, he need to leave it alone. If he don't clear something up to make it known, nah, I'm not saying Tank and them had nothing to do with, Haney and them had nothing to do with this. And yeah, that's the fanboys. I don't know what he had to say about it other than his tweet. But like I said, boxing doesn't need that. And if I find out that this was a straight work, then I won't be watching that fight. I don't support fake stuff. And this is not, just when I read the tweet and I started seeing comments, and then people started making videos about it, I said, wow. Let's not forget, I watched the Misfits sit there, what you call his name, Jake Paul, sit there and told his last opponent that he was a pedophile. And then brought the guy from the show on out to the damn face-off, talking about, or the press conference or whatever you want to call it, talking about how he's a pedophile. He got all his information and all this, and I'm just sitting here like, seriously? I'm really sitting here watching a man be accused of being a pedophile. And people think this is funny, this is entertaining. So if he's a pedophile, why is he free? Why is he sitting there getting ready to get paid a nice check? Why are you rewarding pedophiles? And that was a goofy ass fight anyway. Nothing I cared about. But this is why I say, when you do boxing news and you watch things related to boxing and you see what boxing has become, I'm telling you guys right now, boxing will never be what it was before. It just won't. And for all of this fake, pretend, fabricated beef and all this nonsense that people do, I really honestly just picture Ryan and Haney doing all this barking. They probably on the phone chilling or something. I just don't, the one who initiates it is the one that I look at. Now, in terms of selling the fight, they're barking back and forth. That's not so much what I mean. What I mean is when you pretend like there's beef. Let me tell you something. You step foot in my fucking house and I think you had something to know to fuck a fight. No. And people, yeah, but that's a bag. Nah, fuck that, bro. That's why, like, you guys are some sheep. If you think, nah, that's just gonna make them like, no, this ain't no damn Rocky movie. This is not Creed. We talking some real life shit. It's not about fucking that bag up. Fuck all that bullshit. You come into my home and you think that you just gonna walk away like, oh, we just gonna make money together. I just robbed your house, man, to try to get in your head and fuck your game plan up. Nah. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? You all understand me. You don't play around like that. You don't play like that. And you don't let people play like that for you because, like I said, your words can cause somebody to lose their fucking life. All right? I'll give you a perfect example of how fucked up people are in the head. We all agree and understand professional wrestling is a work. It's scripted. Okay? They get injured by mistake far more than they do on purpose. It's not real. Okay? Even when maybe, let's say, real life, you got people that don't like each other. But bottom line, it's not real. Some of the biggest feuds and most successful feuds that they have had in wrestling, some of those guys are the best of friends. But according to storyline, they hate each other. Well, The Rock's daughter was getting death threats because of her role with the company now. And I mean, something that's not even real. This is how fucked up people are in the head. So when I'm reading these comments and I'm seeing all this, yo, them niggas got them set up, yo, oh, that's fucked up. Yo, Devin definitely behind that. Yo, he don't really want that smoke with Ryan. Yo, he trying to get in his head. That's why he sent niggas and I'm just sitting here like, wow. Let me tell you something. You keep playing around like that, one of y'all gonna catch a real bad one. Y'all keep playing with these fucking streets like that. Keep playing with these fucking streets like that. A lot of times people go through something based on words, and the truth may never come out to that person that, hey, you did this for the wrong reason. That this wasn't even true. But bottom line, criminals are criminals. Okay? There's no such thing as a good criminal. Okay? You're not a good person if you're a fucking criminal. I don't care. You may have some good in you in some kind of way. Fuck you, though. Okay? Because Devin and Bill would be scumbags to do some shit like that. So if somebody did actually really break in his house, and the fact that people, for whatever reason, is blaming Devin and Bill, this is the type of thing where even I could say, hey, listen, we need to go public with this shit. And even if it's just, hey, listen, yeah, my house is broken into. Listen, I'm not at all thinking that this man had nothing to do with that. Shit happens. We professionals, we here to fight in the ring. That's what this is about. Let's not start no bullshit. Yo, Devin has something to do with it. Bill has something. Or, try to make this more than what it is. We deal with that the legal way. And this is the whole point of what I'm saying. We're not doing that. We're professionals. We're here to box. We here to fight. We're going to go to war in the ring. I'm not sending nobody to nobody's house. He didn't send nobody to my house. This is the type of shit you got to understand. Your words, fanboys, are some of the dumbest, filthiest, lowest, stupidest, but loyal assholes. And fickle at the same time. But you got people who really will actually put a hole in somebody because they think that a lie is the truth. So again, if I find out that this shit's fake, I'm not watching this fight. I mean, like when George Kambosos was saying that, Devin Haney was a snitch and all that, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And he actually exposed himself to about, I would never help somebody fight my countrymen and all that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. We spoke about that, but bottom line, you hear at the end, I tell you, these guys, they talk all this shit like they hate each other. Then at the end, they hug it out and all that. And what I'm saying, though, that's shit talking. I'm not even for that when you have to make up stuff just to try to sell. Like, man, I don't need that to sell to watch the fight. I'm going to watch the fight because of the talent in the ring, not because of the bullshit you say. But you talking about somebody sending someone into a man's house to rob them. Let's say somebody in Ryan's house was strapped. Devin Haney and Bill decided to send some people to his house. Whatever shootout would have happened, somebody would have lost their life in there. And it's because Bill and Devin did it, according to some of you, a whole lot of you, right? That's the whole point of what why would you even want to paint that picture? All right, listen, I'm this kind of shit just turns me off, man, because I really can't see somebody really being that damn stupid that this is how they're going to handle it. You come into my home, you break into my house, whoever you are, and I'm not going to call the authorities or do anything about it myself. You're going to put padlocks on your door? You mean to tell me you don't have a security system? You don't have cameras around your home? But at the same time, again, I'm pretty sure you got wind of what people are saying. And this right here, yeah, you look at it and you say, well, it's better if it's fake than real. No, it's really not, to be honest with you. Especially the fact that nobody got hurt. And what the fuck did they take? Well, what the fuck did they take? But if this is storyline, like I said, you just lost somebody from watching this shit. Because I'd be damned if I'm going to be a part of some goofy shit. And that's any fighter. I don't give a fuck. Any fighter. If you got to stoop to these levels to try to sell a fight, I mean, really, that's sad. And it's disgusting. And it's a turnoff. And the way boxing has been going, I'm not shocked. So we'll see how things go. And like I said, I'm not feeling no fake beef. Anyway, talk to me in the comment section. What y'all think about this whole situation? Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.